Oh, this is going to be so much fun
Why?
because I'm watching you primp yourself with the makeup and the this and the that.
Yeah, it's actually the removing of makeup. Hi, my name is Dr. Michelle Mraz.
Hello, Brian
We are
Swanson
Denim and Pearls. We are business casual
with pearls of wisdom.
from the porch.
You know, we say that a lot better than we did in the first 10 episodes.
We do?
Oh, yeah, because we couldn't get it right the first 10
Oh,
episodes.
practice makes almost perfect.
162 episodes, and you kind of got your stuff together.
Hey,
Finally.
I still change my name. I go from Michelle and Dr. Michelle.
Anyhow, welcome to Gentlemen Pearls.
Hey,
What?
what's our title?
Our title is The Lucky Ones.
From?
Well, the song comes from Loverboy. This is for all you old people out there. When I think Loverboy, I think of the album cover with the hot red leather pants bottom with the peace sign behind
Oh,
him.
yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm telling you what, that was a killer album cover in the 80s.
About to say, how old were you when that came out that
Well, that would
you
have been about
remember?
1983 or
Okay, you're
84, I
still
would
in
have
high
to think.
school.
Oh, I don't even think I was in high. Well, maybe.
Yeah, 83, you're in high school.
I don't remember where I was
You
at.
were in high school in 83.
But the song actually is about being lucky and those who are the lucky ones. It's that simple. And we see it every day in everything that we do. We call a lot of people the lucky ones. So we take this a lot of different directions because it's not always luck, but there are times when it is luck.
Well, the thing is when people say you're lucky and they do, wow, you are so lucky. You didn't see the 25 years of buildup of the luck that they build, right?
Well, yeah, and today is a perfect example. I've been working for how long within the event world, if you will.
Hmm.
Okay, and all of a sudden, everything is coming together for our new um, mini con, which is no longer going to be mini con. It's actually going to be called not so mini con.
Not so.
Yeah, as in Japanese, but it's really, we found out today that it's not truly a Japanese word.
Yeah, but not so. Not so is, but not
Natsu
so.
is, but not so is it because there is no O in Japan.
But they're making O in there
But it's
because it's an
gonna
American
make
word.
it that way.
Anyway, not so. Not so minican
Yeah. So in other words, we had Galaxy Fest at one point, which was huge, 3 day event, pop culture, blah blah blah
in
blah,
Colorado Springs.
in Colorado Springs here. Then we there's no we to it. I came up with, and I've had a lot of help, a lot of assistance, of course, and always credit to those folks. Kristen being one of them. But we had MiniCon, which was a whole 10 vendors and a few cosplayers, and it's starting to grow. And we're now changing venues and tripling our vendors and sponsorships this time. Oh, I'm so excited. So, am I the lucky one?
After several years of planning and learning and falling and getting back up and learning your lesson, yes, he's very lucky that he took lessons away from everything.
Here's the kicker, though. I never thought I would go back into this world,
I know. You should have
but I
saw his
got lots
face.
of.
He used his face when we saw the venue. He does, what are you doing to me?
Oh my gosh, because the venue is so flippin' awesome. It's actually called the COS or Colorado Springs City Hub, and it's designed to do small to large events. Even they can even do like conference room type stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But they've got so much to offer in this facility that I'm only going to use what, one quarter of it, maybe an eighth of it for not so
Well, and we came into this, the awareness of the hub, knew it was there, but forgot about it, honestly.
kind of. Yeah,
And it came back into our awareness because I was in a book called The Hands They Were Dealt.
right.
And we did our book launch there. And I'm looking around that room doing, oh, Brian needs to see this room.
And we had been there before.
Yeah, but
And
you
just I
forgot.
wasn't looking at it at the time for that purpose because at the time minicon was okay. I didn't need to do any expanding. I didn't have any need or desire to expand and make my work harder.
Well, and so he has this incredibly lucky end day today. And like with me, you don't know what happened with me today.
Uh-oh.
So I am headed to, well,
Vegas
no,
or LA, sorry. Sorry, I forgot.
Los Angeles for the whole Oscar weekend, for the Oscar pre
Yeah,
parties
you talk about lucky.
and all that. One, that's lucky in itself.
Uh-huh.
but it's not like I got there because I don't do anything. They've seen me and they've seen me before and that kind of
Mhm.
thing. And
It's old hat.
I spoke at this event, the event in one of the sub rooms at one point. Well, they asked me to come back and do the red carpet and you know do some of the auctioning for them and blah blah blah. And I'm thinking, okay, I I'll do that. It's not what I want to do. I want to speak full, be the keynote, but they already had a keynote.
Mhm.
And then I said, well, I just launched an album. She says, oh, really? Well, I'd love to hear it. Well, I sent her a song, Both Sides Now.
Mhm. Of course.
And she called one of the entertainers. His name is Michael Ray.
Yep.
And look him up, Michael Reye. And she sent him the song. He wrote her back and said, I want to play with this lady.
Mhm.
So call it the lucky ones, but I am now singing with Michael Ray. And what happened today is they
See,
call,
I knew all that.
they called me and asked me for my headshot because when I go on stage, they're going to have my headshot with a little bit of bio of who I am, kind of
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, yeah. Your
Well,
name and lights. I get it.
we start talking, and he says, well, can you send me your backtrack for the song Both Sides Now? And I said, oh, I don't have a backtrack because Michael Ray wants to play with me. He's going to play piano. And he does. What? You're kidding me, right? I said, no, he is. Oh, now I have to hear you. You're going to sing with the Michael Ray? And I'm like, yeah.
We didn't know who he was until last week.
Huge in the music world, huge in the uh, writing orchestrations for things. He's big time and really into jazz. I sing jazz. And so this guy is so excited for me. He
How
is
lucky for you.
so lucky that I'm doing this. And what's crazy about it is it luck or is it being aware and open to all the different opportunities when you even think this is not where you should be? So yesterday I was telling Brian, I don't know if I should go. I'm not speaking. I'm not on the poster. I was saying, I'm not on the poster. I'm not speaking as a keynote. I'm not singing as anything. I'm just a side note. This opportunity has just gotten exponentially huge. And then Sharon Doyle, who's running this event for the International Women's Day, she's telling me people from the Avengers and Marvels and all these
You
huge.
better get me names and contacts.
Oh, I'm going to be on the red carpet. I'm hoping they all walk by the red carpet and I get pictures and
I want
video.
emails and phone numbers.
So is it luck or is it Memorex? Yeah,
Okay,
is
that works, but
is it
it's
Maybelline or
live
maybe?
or is it
Yeah, is it
memorized?
luck? Yeah. So is it luck or is it planning or putting yourself in the place
Well,
where other things will happen
I
to
think
you?
it goes both ways. I mean, there are things that we do luck out on, if you will,
Yeah.
that just kind of fall into our laps. But there are also a lot of things, such as what you're doing, such as what I'm doing, and whatever else is going
Okay,
on.
this is luck. Thomas Dawson Jr. of the Commodores walking through a room while I'm playing on the microphone. That's luck.
Exactly. You weren't
That was
looking
luck.
for him. You weren't
Yeah.
expecting for it. You couldn't have planned it. You couldn't put yourself, because a lot of times we like to put ourselves in positions so things like that will happen. I mean, that's kind of our objective as entrepreneurs, is to put ourselves in a position or in a place where you know that you can rub elbows with some big wig or something like that, or somebody who can take you to another level.
And that
And then, but when somebody just happens to walk by, like Thomas, and go, "We need to talk," that is a little bit of luck.
well, and the guy on the call today, he wants to play with you, and you're already playing with Thomas Dawson Jr. Yes, he is. Oh, I cannot wait to meet you.
Who is this guy?
Uh, his name is Vincent Lewis.
Okay,
He's a percussionist, and he's a percussionist for a couple of bands, but he's performing all over the place right now.
interesting. I'll have to look him up.
Yeah,
I may actually know who he is,
yeah.
but you know how I am with names.
But he
So
told me he used to play with a certain band, and I can't remember the name. But what's really interesting about it
yeah,
is
probably the Supremes or something. Or freaking what's his name, Louis Armstrong or something.
he invited me to stay to come back or stay longer and go to San Diego and play some gigs and sing along with the band.
Just
Yeah.
don't forget who your handler is.
I'm sorry, I have to go home because I've got to get Brian because he's my handler.
Well, fly me out. Okay.
Fly him to
As long as it's not April
LA.
28th.
But yeah, I'm excited. So, is it luck or is it strategically placing yourself and being prepared for what can happen?
It's both.
I know.
I really
It's a
truly
little bit of
believe
both.
it's
Yes.
a little bit of both. It's also personality, it's integrity, it's positivity, not negativity, because negativity is never going to draw luck in most cases.
Yeah. Or as
I
he
mean, there's
said,
always exceptions to
or as he
every
said,
rule that we
your
talk about.
smile, he says, your smile just jumps off that picture. Thank you, Simone Cicerone, for making those pictures for me, taking those pictures for me. I sent him the
Oh yeah,
picture of
money
me
does
with the
a lot.
red dress. It's the picture on the, it's actually the picture on
It's
the,
on the back of the
it's
album.
this one that I sent, the back one.
Uh-huh.
Can you see
You
that?
realize how the shelf says Michelle, not Brian, right?
In Brian's house.
My house, my studio.
That's luck.
Oh, my luck is to have you over my shoulder all the time.
But thank you for the picture because he said that picture I was glowing in my face. My smile is just exuberant. And
Why do you think I
so
chose the
so
picture?
what do you do? And then I told him I'm a speaker, I write books, blah blah blah. He goes, but you're singing with Michael. I said, yes. He goes, you're on a whole new chapter of your life. Ah, this is so exciting.
We said 24 was going to be awesome,
Yeah, we both had our psychic readings,
and
and
we're not even done
our
yet.
psychic readings said it was going to be up.
Yeah, we're not even done yet.
I,
We're only in April.
we've
March.
only
We're not
just
even. Are we in March yet? Yeah, because
begun.
my kid's birthday tomorrow.
Yes.
So yeah, we're in March.
So, what do you have in your life where you think, dang, that was really lucky of me? And now look at that luck spot and figure out how can you build on that, that you create the next level of luck.
Right. I would agree with creating your own luck is awesome, but I would also say to the inverse of that. Ooh, big word today. The inverse of that is too when you see somebody and you think they're lucky, think about or ask them how they got to where they are.
Yeah, what are they doing? What
Because
have they done?
here's a perfect example. We're with not so con. What we're trying, not so mini con,
Wait a minute. What date will that not so con be on?
April 28th,
Remember
Colorado
that.
Springs.
Colorado Springs. Fly out.
Yep. Fly out for 5 hours. But
Colorado's beautiful.
now I lost. Oh, we're trying to change different things, and we're bringing in a younger demographic. We're keep bringing in creators. We're bringing in social media creators, and a lot of these as celebrities, as opposed to the typical celebrities for
Well, and
a
these
Comic Con.
celebrities, these internet sensations,
Yes.
most people don't know them as their real faces.
Oh, that too.
Like one of the artists, she says she only films from her hands. So no one even knows what her
What she
face
looks
looks
like, yeah.
like. They know her art, but not her face. And then the other
Well,
one is always usually in makeup and costumes. So they don't really know the face.
right.
It's so exciting.
Well, that alone. But if you look at them, they're. I'm lucky. It's not that they're lucky. It's that I'm lucky to be able to connect with them,
Yeah.
to network with them, to bring them on as the creators that they are, because they're not just creators on YouTube, okay, or TikTok or whatever they happen to be, famous at. But the other part of that is too, they're not lucky to have 20,000, 700,000 followers.
They worked at
That's
that.
not luck.
They worked at that.
You really have to be able to put yourself out there, spend the time. I mean, like the gal that she writes. I would name names, but I've just met her
Yeah,
and I
we
don't
can't. And
recall.
we can't.
So my bad on that. Okay. In fact, I think Kristen will probably be listening to this show, so make sure you type in their names for me, Kristen. Okay, in the comment section. But and tag them. Put their sites on there too, please. So hopefully she sees that smile. But I'm lucky to have them because they're going to make not so many con much more, let's call it, no, not progressive, more up to date. And these people have worked, like I was saying, with the one gal who she films her hands drawing. Well, you don't film your hands drawing in 30 seconds and think that you've got a video. Or even if you do put up a 30-second video, how long did it take to do that? How long did it take to edit that? How long did it take to market that? Where did it get marketed? How did you find the place to market it? These are all big questions that hopefully
They'll answer.
it will get answered at not so many times.
And that's what's so exciting is
I have to
because
say that name 7 times so y'all remember it.
not so many, not so many, not so many kind. And that's what was so cool about it is to talk to them and say, well, oh, I can explain how I did it. I can share that. It's like a panel. Like it's not even a panel. You're the you're the highlight in this next event. So
Right,
you can talk to everybody. It's not even a panel. It's you,
right.
you and you. It's
Yeah.
so cool.
Well, they have to come up with, I mean, part of what they have to do too is they have to be able to present themselves and their work as celebrities because they're coming in as my neighborhood celebrities and there's 3 to 4 of them. We don't have the confirmation on the last one, but 3 to 4 as opposed to one celebrity. And everybody in that room that comes through there will be able to relate to one of those folks
Yeah. And they all
that
have
have
three
got,
different art forms.
oh my God, 3 different art forms, 4 different art forms, 3 or 4 different socials. I mean, even the one gal, Twitter. Oh my gosh, how do you make it on Twitter or X at this point? How do you make a successful following on Twitter? It's crazy, and she doesn't say anything.
No, she's so calm about it.
It's not like it's just not like she's always commenting about, oh, it's a great day, and to have a great day, you've got to do this. You know, she's
But she's so
and
excited
it's not
to
political.
explain. She's so excited to be able to share with the crowd how she
Yes.
did it. Anyone who wants to know how do you build that, she's there. She'll be there on the 28th of
Right.
April.
So is luck falling into her lap, or is luck falling into mine?
Both.
I think it's kind of a bit of both.
It is both.
Now, is mine all luck? I don't think so because I've focused my direction to where I want to
Yeah.
go.
Now, the lucky part was, well, I know somebody with a lot of followers. Who?
Yeah, happens to be one of them's her daughter,
One's my daughter.
one's her son, and we got to get confirmation on.
No, he said he's coming.
Oh, did he confirm it? So we're at 4.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Oh, I forgot to tell you that.
You didn't tell me.
Yeah.
It's been a long day.
Yeah, he said he was taking the day off so he can come out here.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so
Ah, it's crazy.
I'm so excited.
So we're talking about ourselves today, but what about you? What has come into your realm that was work and not luck, but we call it luck or everybody sees it as
Everyone
luck?
sees that peak of that gigantic iceberg that you've been working on already.
Yeah.
Well,
It's always the perfect analogy.
and the other thing I thought about with all of this, with this luck that's come both of our ways, is as entrepreneurs, our passion is to serve others, to make something out of nothing, to create out of nothing,
Mhm.
to make more of whatever it is that we see. We just did it. And what's even more beautiful about
I
it,
just didn't want to go down this road.
what's more beautiful about it is he's bringing these young people who are so used to hiding behind a computer out front to be recognized as who they truly are, as real humans with real pain. And that's where they find their emotions. They put it on paper. Instead of internalizing and beating themselves up, they put it out.
So if you were a social media sensation, look me up.
Just write Denim and Pearls and say, hey,
If anybody knows Mr. Beast, I want in.
Mr. Beast. Yeah.
There's a lot of, I mean, honestly,
There's so many of them.
there's so many of them. We probably have at least a dozen within this community. And everybody, I call it our neighborhood celebrity because I want it to be local. I don't want it to be somebody I have to fly in from Montana or whatever, or New York. Yeah, I know there's not too many in Montana, but I don't want to fly somebody in from New York when we can highlight our community here.
It's a community event.
Yes.
Not so MiniCon is a community event. And so this makes it even more beautiful that he's not just bringing, all these vendors that are going to be coming from every walk of life, you name it, they're all coming. Every genre you can think of. But the age group of, instead of saying, little Johnny and little Mary, you're 14, and one day when you're 55, like this guy from Star Trek, we're not doing that. You're not doing that.
No,
You're going to say, see this person who's just a couple of years older than
just
you?
a few years older than you.
They started when they were your age. Go talk to them. For an entrepreneur, in my mind, holy smokes, you just hit a gold mine of igniting the next generation.
And I'm telling the world about it. It's all IP.
Oh,
It's all intellectual property, and I'm telling the world about it now.
that's true.
But I'm so excited about it because I think it's something that it's new, it's refreshing.
Yeah, come out.
Because
come
if
out
you
and
look
see
at
April 28th.
if
And
you
you'll
look
see.
at most of your Comic Cons nowadays, we see the same type of thing.
Mhm.
It's not a bad thing, but we're blending that with modern day.
Okay,
Is really what it comes down to.
and I'm excited. April 28th, Colorado
She's
Springs.
almost more excited than I am.
I am.
This is twice in 1 week you've been more excited than me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, one was good, one was bad.
Oh, but no, I'm so excited because I love to give back to the community, but I also love the youth. I love up leveling the youth, and to see these young people light up about, ooh, we could do this. Oh, I wonder if he
Mhm.
would okay with that. I wonder if he could. I wonder if he would like. I said, blow up in your minds. Think about
Mhm.
everything you can ever think about. Regurgitate it on him. Go
Right.
talk to each other. Figure out what you like best out of your all of your ideas, and tell him.
I'm
Because,
just the old man to make the decision. They're the ones that come up with it.
as I said, he doesn't know anything about all that stuff. He is the business owner. He is the entrepreneur that'll make it happen. Make your dreams come true. What do you want to see? And it was like I almost felt like he was Willy Wonka today. I was like,
Oh,
"Come with me, and you'll be in a world of pure imagination." I was
it
really,
is.
I
That's
was
really it.
twitching.
And Kristen wasn't even there today.
I know
Kristen is my main helper on this all this.
she's
But
the MC for not so many. Matter of fact, she came up with the not so idea.
actually, she was.
She did. She said, "What about
All
not
credit to
so?"
Kristen.
Yeah, what not so? He is not so. It's just yeah, play on the words. Blah, blah. It's like, oh my god, that's brilliant,
Yeah.
brilliant.
But I think it's a younger generation being able to develop something with a little bit of help from the older generation,
Yeah, and you're
and we all
helping
benefit.
and you're helping them their dreams come true. I
Mhm.
mean, how many 20 somethings do you think do? I wonder if I can start a mini con of some sort. It just doesn't happen.
Nobody, because nobody's done it.
Exactly. So this is a stepping stone for the next generation.
So this is a whole long show about Brian and not so many times.
Yeah.
There's 6 times. I
Well,
gotta say it one
and,
more time.
and, and Michelle
And Michelle's jazz hand.
at the Oscar parties who was wondering if she should pull out and now realizes, well, she's supposed to be there.
But yeah, we're not. And really, truly, I want to. I mean, if you've made it this far, I don't want you to think we're bragging. That's not the whole point.
Oh no, we're
It's
just
just
twitching.
real life examples of whether we're lucky or if we planned the luck.
Well, and you also have to think, well, you don't know this, but last week we were really down. I mean, we were both really depressed.
Hmm.
There bad things happened in our circles, and we're like, this is bad. What are we going to do? It's okay. Chin up. We're going to figure this
I
out.
adapted and overcome.
And then we adapted and overcame. And the next thing we know, something bigger and better came to both of us.
Mhm.
And that's the other thing, a lesson that we'd like you to leave with this. And that's why we're so excited. When you think that the world is going down like this really fast, you're like, holy smokes, I just lost this. So that's that. My car just died. I mean, literally, my car just died. No notice, just stopped working. And then I get into my husband's car and I'm driving down the street. I go pick
Today.
him up. And then we pull out of the driveway. He is, boy, your brakes sound like heck. And then when I tried to stop, it didn't stop.
Oh,
So
he didn't tell me that part.
it took me like 800 yards to stop. And I'm like, oh, my car
800
died.
yards. You know that's over three. It's almost 300 football fields, right? It's almost 3 football fields.
Okay, so 400. I could read the sign, and I did not stop there.
maybe 100 yards, but not 300.
It was pretty far.
300 yards is almost from your house to mine.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe 100 yards then. But holy smokes, to see something and want to stop and not stop.
So you were lucky that you stopped.
I was lucky that I stopped.
You're the lucky one today.
And so I was terrified. And so I came home and I told my husband, okay, my car stopped running. I managed to get it into the garage on fumes, basically. It wasn't gas. The transmission went out on it. And then getting his car, the brakes go out. So we're getting that fixed. And then he says, oh, the tire's low. So he pulls out the tire
The tire pump.
thing, the electric one. He usually just, he plugs it in and it's dead. And his tire's low.
Mm-hmm.
And so he's like, well, now I've got to move the car up to the garage so I can move the big compressor out and fill up. He goes, my goodness, he has two cars, the
So what's
tire.
the moral of this unlucky scenario?
There's always light at the end of the tunnel. So keep going and adapt and overcome. Because Brian helped us, and we dropped the car off tonight. He's gonna get me to the airport. All this kind of stuff.
I'm calling an Uber in the morning.
Bad things seem to be happening, and if we focused on the bad, more and more would just keep happening because we wouldn't have seen the
Mhm.
possibilities that were up here. We're too busy looking down. We didn't see what's up here, but we didn't. We said, okay, bad things are happening, but gee, I wonder what else could happen better.
Oh,
And it bring that
I've
up.
got one too because I know Kristen is probably watching this show, because all the stuff she's helped me with and all those other things. She's actually ready. She has started a comic book. I don't know if you knew this or not.
Oh,
She actually started the drawings and everything else for a comic book and pretty much has the entire book, but she's waiting on trying to figure out how to go to the next step, whether it's editing, whether it's
hi, my name's
whatever.
Michelle. I work with Perfect Publishing.
That's not what it's for.
No, he does graphic novels.
Yeah, so that's one of the things that Kristen's
He
she,
does graphic
she's
novels.
actually taking that next step now after a few years to move
And
this on. Quit telling me that. I know that already.
no, and one of your local celebrities does comics online.
Hmm.
So you already tied them together.
Oh, I know. It's all coming together. But I'm just saying, Kristen wrote me earlier, and she's like totally excited because she's taking that next step from what she is. That luck, or is it just something her circumstances are allowing her to do it
Or is it the circle of people you're around that you surround yourself
now?
with that
And the
brings
motivation
that
for creating something
that
new.
brings opportunity? So Kristen's known Brian for a very long time.
Yeah.
And when he said, "Hey, I need help with this mini con," she didn't say, "So how much are you going to pay me? How long are you going to do?" She didn't say that. She said, "Yes," and she wanted to evolve in minicon with him. Well, now minicon is now not so minicon, and it's
I
it's,
love
it's
that.
expanded very quickly. And so,
Well,
is
there'll
it
be.
because she surrounded herself with someone who was positive, who had forward momentum?
Hmm.
Think about that. That wasn't luck. That was good decision making,
Hmm.
choices.
Hmm.
She wasn't getting paid to help him at the get go, but
Eventually,
in the long run, it's gonna
it's going to
work
pay off.
out. Yeah, I'm just
Yeah.
so excited for you
Yeah. I mean,
and
I may
all
not
of
make
your
a
team.
fortune next week, but
No, but your team will grow as the leadership skills that developing just by helping you.
yeah.
I mean, these things are huge. These
And
are
then
lifelong lessons.
and then your daughter. Oh, I went to school for setting up events.
Mia,
She went to college for this stuff.
yeah, she's a graphic
Like
designer
what?
and events planner.
I didn't know you could go to college for that.
Well, she was
Maybe I should go to that college and teach.
she's a graphic designer by degree, but in that degree, they had to learn about all these other things that went with
Well,
graphic things. I don't know.
and I can always, with my knowledge in that and her following along, then I can teach her different things too. And
Well, and that's what I'm thinking.
she can teach me new things
Let's
that
say
maybe I didn't read
because
about.
she learned about it in a book. He learned about it real life.
Yeah.
Combine that knowledge together, and it's unstoppable.
Oh yeah.
It's amazing. I'm so
Mhm.
excited. I can't wait to tell you about what happens at the Oscar thing, and
I'm waiting. I'm waiting on that list of phone numbers to come into my phone.
I cannot wait to attend April 28th, Colorado Springs Hub at the not so mini con. Get your costumes ready, get your cosplay ready, get your whatever you want to wear ready, get your paint ready,
Yep.
get ready because this is cool. And actually, what we were laughing about today was we were walking through the venue is big costumes can come in, big cosplays can come
Oh
in.
yeah, there's room for the wings, and that's usually one of the biggest ones is the wings. 'Cause
No,
they
I
spread.
saw I saw
Well,
a
no,
guy.
they cover more of a width.
No, I saw a guy who was huge. He was I am Megatron.
Yes,
He was Megatron, and he could fold down
not
into a
Megatron,
truck. Oh,
not Megatron. The good guy.
yeah, the good guy.
No, that's not Megatron.
Uh, If you
It
know the
doesn't
name,
sound
let
right.
us know. No, I am blah blah blah. I can hear his voice. Well, you know what I'm talking about. Big robot changes to a big red truck.
Transformer dude.
Transformers more than meets the
Who's
eye.
the lead guy? Oh my
I
god.
am
Yeah, he's blue and white or blue and silver, and
I'm gonna look it up. You keep talking.
it's not Megatron though.
Transformers.
Uh huh. You're gonna look it up. because I could be wrong, but I don't think I am. Who's the leader of the bunch? And everybody's, if we were live, they would tell
I know
us.
they'd be like all over the place. Optimus,
Optimus
I
Prime.
am Optimus Prime.
See, I told you
So
it
this guy was
wasn't Megatron.
Optimus Prime, and I saw him. He walked in like Optimus Prime, and I went, "Oh my goodness, your cosplay is amazing." He is. You want to see what else he is? And he turned into a truck.
I did not know. Is it the same guy that was supposed to be at Minicon that didn't show up?
I don't know.
Because he lives here in town.
Oh, I saw him in town. Not he. I think I saw him in Denver.
Yeah, he took quite a while to put that costume together, and some of the stuff that he posted was amazing.
Yeah, well, because he was on stilts. I mean, he
intended.
was amazing. Anyways,
Anyway, we're
I'm excited
done with our show.
I'm excited that you can fit the big cosplays in there. Oh, we are done with our show. Holy
It has been 30 minutes.
smokes.
Over 30 minutes.
Oh, we were not bragging, I promise. We were just so excited about being so depressed last week to being on a high roll in this week. It's
Right. Well,
amazing.
I think it's, we always talk reality stories here. This is this isn't MTV, okay? But
Back to life.
we're talking reality stories, and how else better to relate with somebody else's luck.
Mhm. So if
Just
you're
turn
out
it into
there,
your own.
change your luck, change your mindset, change your attitude, and look for the possibilities. So my name is Dr. Michelle Moras.
It's always possible.
Who are you?
Ryan Swanson.
We are Denim and Pearls. We are business casual.
With pearls of wisdom.
From the porch.
You know what I didn't say today?
What?
I didn't tell everybody to like and share.
Oh, well, like
Y'all
and
need to like and share.
share. And mark your calendars for April
Maybe
28th.
we can be social media superstars.
Maybe.
And we got a long way to go.
So
Hey, maybe they can teach us how to do it.
they will.
Uh-huh.
Because they're going to say, if we want to be attached to you, you better raise those members. So mark your calendar for April 28th, Colorado Springs at the Colorado COS Hub. Not so mini con
NATSO.
coming soon. So watch
Most
his
definitely.
page, watch Denim and Pearls, and look him up. Are you going to keep it on? Put it on
DJ Wildlife?
DJ Wildlife?
It'll probably go on DJ Wildlife, but what's there right now is John Hernandez's Cosmic Con, Colorado Cosmic Con,
That's coming up next week.
which is actually tomorrow night. I will be DJing it. So Saturday night.
Oh, not next. It's this weekend.
That
Holy
will be
smokes!
Saturday night. I'm DJing it, and there's all kinds of good celebrities coming in for that one. Yay!
Okay.
Tracy Lee Coco. She's my favorite.
Mhm.
Uh-huh. He's
She's from Star Trek.
Star Trek Lieutenant J.
So
Anyway,
remember, April 28th. Mark your calendars, and if not, go see him at what is it called again?
Cosmic
Colorado
Con. Cosmic Con
here in Colorado Springs.
Yep.
So until then, we'll see you next week Friday on Denim and Pearls.